Bunker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Mayfield to throw on the first play. Over the middle to Evans. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. 2nd and 20. Now Mayfield. That's complete to White.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third and 3. Mayfield now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They will run for the first time here with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Run.
indeed going. It's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run it now with Gray. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A give right side for Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Mayfield. This is White on the screen. He'll get it inside the 20. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Mayfield going to take it on a sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're honoring themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Given 30 yards there. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Yellow. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, Parker?
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. the interception, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Mayfield looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fourth down, Mayfield. That is caught. And he's going to have the Bucs first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. To throw, Mayfield. Here's White. They set up the screen. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then curls back inside for the completion.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tucker will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's got some space here. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Mahomes now on first down. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. George Karlaftis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This is caught by Evans. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now Mayfield. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on fourth down to come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up first and goal at the 1.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25. They run straight ahead here with White. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's into space past the 25. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Mayfield now. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Hey, 133. Real. Hey, alert. Run.
Here's Mayfield. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 22.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. And now here's another interception. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this pass caught by Gray. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.